Hey guys, good evening, good afternoon, happy Easter. Hey, with the fam. Good afternoon, good morning. Welcome back to our channel. How is everyone doing tonight? Happy Easter. I pray that the resurrection and the price that was paid on the cross of Calvary will not be in vain. It will speak for us. And this season, whatever it is that we are trusting and believing God for, because of this resurrection, that God will meet us all at the point of our very need. Thank you so much, everybody. Is there anyone in the studio? Can you say hi if you can hear me? Diplomat, you've been waiting for this gist. Una too like ofofo. Una like gist too much. Easter, we are doing Easter. You people are still looking for gist. Can't you take a minute to just go and, be a good Christian or something? I can't love you guys less. Ekabo, welcome. Bukala, how are you? Thank you very much, everybody. Give us a thumbs up. Opinionator Jen, I haven't seen you in a minute. Are you okay? Long time no see. Give us a thumbs up, guys. Give us a thumbs up. I'm going to try to be very, very quick because I'm so busy this evening. And I just wanted to come out here to quickly have a chat with you guys about this. It was our brother Ben that brought this to my attention today. And I think he actually sent it to me yesterday, but I saw it this morning. So I said, you know what, let me squeeze it in. It's really not convenient for me to be on this live stream tonight, but I said I have to because I don't want, we've not finished the issue of brotherhood and sisterhood. So, me, if I were Allah, they will say, you're always on the sisterhood. To Bajoro, sisterhood. Obodo TV will be there. She's pro women. Whatever that means. Oh my God. Somebody accused me of being a pro women that I like women. It's women that I like that I don't like men. I'm like, it's not mutually exclusive. Because you like women and you advocate for women doesn't mean that you hate men. Oh my God, our people, Afisuru. Mm. I was like, no, I've got sons. No, it's not like that. I have brothers. No, I don't hate Badiwa. No. For where? They don't want hear. They say now women matter. And they carry for head. Yes, I know I tend to get on. The reason is because of how my perception of what our culture and our society, religious background and everything has done to women over the years. Women have been so marginalized for decades. So we finally found our voice. And like bar along, we are going to use it. But it doesn't mean that we are going to close our eyes when some of our sisters are effing up. We're not going to tolerate that because we stand for what is right. So we're not going to encourage all that effing up. So we will definitely speak up as well when our sister are effing up. But I'm just not that kind of a woman that will be on social media every day bashing women. I'm not a pick me. You know the ones they call pick me. Mm-mm. I don't do that. I believe in equality. That's what I stand for. Some people don't like me for that, and that's fine. I'm all about equality. Treat me the way you want me to treat you. If I treat you with love and respect, I also deserve that love and respect in return. Lobaton. If we agree on that, I'm very simple. I think people misunderstand me a lot, honestly. A lot of people don't understand me. But my principles are quite simple. Very, very simple. I just want fairness. I want equality. That's all I want. I don't want somebody because of your gender for you to have more privileges and for you to society to always allow you to get away with stuff because of your gender. No. Everybody deserves to be respected. Everybody deserves to be loved. I'm waiting for Brother Ben. I was watching his own reaction. Man of Prestige, welcome. Ben was sweating. This is the same Ben that when we are doing shows here, he will be laughing. He will be doing devil's advocate in the comment section and be joking. Come and see him laughing today. He was laughing. Come and see him. He was sweating and he said, "I am so triggered." Oh, the thing was, I said, "Man, why to fin do a buy?" If he was a man, he will not pay you like this. You'll be making jokes. Now you know how it feels. Sometimes it's good. I'm not saying what she did is good, though, honestly. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying generally, except you are in the other person's shoe, you never know how it hurts. These things can be very, very, yeah. Welcome, everybody. Anyway, forget about my ranting. Welcome, everybody. Give us a thumbs up if you are just joining. It's Easter. I'm in a good mood, okay? We're celebrating the resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ. And I'm a Christian, so I believe in God Almighty. I believe in the Holy Spirit. And I believe in Jesus Christ. So please, it's Easter. We are not going to fight. We are going to shalaye. Ola is always warning us about shalaye. Ola, I'm going to shalaye o. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, mo ṣàlàyé lálẹ́ yìí. I'm coming to shalaye. We're not catching cruise. This is serious. However, there's something I need to tell you guys before I start the show. So let me give you a background. We are talking about the couple who were in the UK. I believe they are in Nigeria now. And apparently the story was that a nurse, a Nigerian who is a nurse in the UK, she had a disagreement with her husband. The husband puts his hands on her. Wife called police and reported him. And she also called the Home Office to remove him from her COS. Okay? And the husband in turn went to report her to the NMC UK, that is the Nursing and Midwifery Council, that her English as a second language test result was fake. I did a video, a very short video. It wasn't live where I talked about this issue. And then the NMC commenced their investigation. They found her guilty, withdrew her from the register. So husband and wife back in Nigeria. Short story, sad story. Give us a thumbs up, guys. So that is the background. So now, according to what Brother Ben had told me and this video that we're about to react to, the wife has come forward to say her own side of the story. She's now in Nigeria. So when Ben sent me this video, you guys know our Brother Ben. Ondo is far. Welcome. It's Hope TV. How are you? Long time. Sheyi, please respect my religion. Don't let me block you, Sheyi. Don't do that. Okay? We have respect for people here. If you don't believe Easter is about resurrection, Jesus' resurrection, then leave it. Allow me to believe what I believe, okay? I'm not going to question your belief. Don't question mine. That's where we're going to have problem. Learn to respect other people's faiths. I'm not questioning you for worshiping whatever you worship. Don't question mine. If you question mine and come to shade mine, then we're going to have a problem. Please. This is what we're talking about. Let's just have mutual respect for each other. You don't need to believe what I believe. I'm not here to preach to you. Okay? I'm not a pastor. Eh? A man of president, you say, Auntie B, it's okay to shalaye when there is evidence. Ola, that evidence, that evidence. Mumbo, I'm coming. Nisuru, I'll come to that evidence just now. So, Sheyi, Emma Jajao, please, let's not fight, okay? Let's respect one another. We Nigerians and Africans generally need to learn to respect one another. You don't need to agree with me, but just respect me and I will respect you. Then we'll be fine. Give us a thumbs up, guys. Ola, that evidence is not evidencing, no. It is not evidencing, but I will come to it in a minute. Before I get to the video that we are reacting to, welcome everybody. Give us a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, please do so. It's Easter. We are celebrating resurrection, so I'm in a good mood. And I'm having a meet and greet in the US, over the farm, Houston. We have a meet and greet, and I have the information here for you before I forget. So the meet and greet is on the 6th of April. Okay? If you live in Houston, Texas, or around that area, or you live in the US and you want to hang out with me on the 6th, make sure you come to this location on the 6th. It's 2 p.m. sharp. They are not doing African time. These people are very serious. So don't come late. The location is the Yard House, 800 Sorella, City Space, 116 Houston, Texas. And the zip code is 77024. Date is April 6th. Time is 2 p.m. And we've been advised to wear pink. So make sure you wear your pink, whatever pink you have, whether it's pink top, pink agbada, whatever pink you have, just wear it. So I'll be meeting with my widow fan. We're gonna be hugging and having a cup of tea or whatever you guys drink in America. Is it iced tea? You guys drink iced tea. Yeah, we'll have that on the 6th of April. So please take notes. All right. I don't want anybody to come and accuse me that Auntie B, you came to America, you were in Houston, you didn't tell us. So the information is out there. I hope I'll be able to see as many of you as possible. I just want to hug you guys and put a name to the faces. And yeah, men can wear a pink shirt. If you have a pink shirt, wear it. Why not? Pink shirt looks really good on men. Pink shirt or t-shirts. But don't say you don't have pink, you will not come. Oh, just come. What are you guys drinking in Texas? Unlimited Grace say we drink margaritas. Ah, okay. All right. Whatever you drink, just come. Just come. Let's have a good time. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Yeah. Now um we've done the Shalayin part 1. Yes. So this video, Brother Ben sent it to me. And I started playing it. And we are going to play it. But I'm going to give you guys my opinion about this. This thing is, in my opinion, is acting. And I will explain. This woman that is talking here, I believe she's not the woman in question. Okay? But we're still going to react to it because remember, sometimes even if something is not real, we take the lessons from it because it can help somebody else. I believe this is acting. I've been on these social media streets for 7 good years, and I can tell you when people are making skits and people are making all this acting to promote whatever channel or brand or whatever they have. I played the video once and I'm like, this thing is not real now, Brother Ben. Man of Prestige, you saw it too, ba? I thought I was the only one. I said, this thing is not. You know why I know? Nigerians are very secretive when it comes to issues like this. When people come to me, they always say, Auntie B, hide my name, hide my face. Even Dr. Shola, go to his page, you say, hide my name. How come this woman haven't been deported from the UK after all the wahala that happened between her and her husband will now go to Nigeria and go and expose herself like this to bloggers? Hey, Sister Jibola, long time no see. I'm so happy to see you. Happy Easter, sis. God bless you. I've missed you so much. I hope everything is all right. Sheda Danny. Hi, Zeko. Oh, thank you so much for being here. God bless you, sis. So, I don't see any Nigerian woman that is going to, after all the drama. So, because you want to make up with your husband now, you now go and look for 2 men that they are relationship experts. Your face is out there, and you now say, help me beg my husband. I want to help you beg my husband. Come on now. Kawe there now. At least I want to kawe. Alolewe now. No, it's not real. It's acting. This is what I suspect. And thank God, Man of Prestige agreed with me immediately because he too he saw it. What I suspect is that these guys, they heard the story of this because now obodooyinbo Japa marriages create a lot of buzz on social media when there's content around Japa marriage, hey, Japa marriage. People know that people will be attracted to it, and if you're trying to build your brand, you're trying to build your platform, you will use a story like this. So this is what I suspect these people did. They went to look for one woman that can fit the description of this nurse. And they told her what happened, and she's acting. It's all acting, including the husband that called in. Lori Hiro is acting. It's not the real people. Okay? Like I said, that story initially, I wasn't even sure how true it is because a lot of people lie these days to create content. Even including the ones that always you see a lot of videos that say, "Don't bring your wife to the abroad. Don't bring your wife to the abroad." Content, ni gbogbo wọn, a lot of them, it's not real. Most times when these issues are going on, nobody's holding camera to record anything. I don't see any woman that going to be deported after everything that went down. Her church people will hear, her neighbors will hear, her friends will hear, everybody in their community will hear. She will go and meet some bloggers and say, help me, I want my husband back. I'm not saying the possibility is not there for the woman, the real woman in question, to want to beg her husband, because everybody I don't clear now, including her I don't clear where, right? So of course she wants to reconcile. Easy. It's not easy walking away from a marriage. Now that both of them are in Nigeria, definitely she want to reconcile. But I don't see her going to bloggers and putting her face out there. Lori Iro, na lie. So this is just my conspiracy. I don't even think it's conspiracy because a lot of people are agreeing with me. If man of prestige even agree safe, no matter. So let's react to the video anyway. The lessons are still there, but I wanted Brother Ben to know that this thing is not real. It's acting. We see a lot of it now. If you're on Facebook, especially, we'll be seeing it. They will say, somebody came from abroad and something happened to their house. Somebody is always abroad, 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 just to create some negative stereotypes about abroad, abroad. I don't know why. You know, I don't know why. Then they will not say, "Oh, how it started." A woman sent money for she sent money, and they didn't build her house. A woman came back, or one man came back, and she met that the wife has sold the property. How it started, and all those people that carry phone, they were using phone to do mic. I used to wonder, did the person tell you when the matter started? How come you have everything on video? How it started, and how where you are now? Okay, enough. So I think this is acting. It's not real. So, Brother Ben, get your coffee and let's react to it. We're still going to react to it because there's a lot of lessons in it. Doesn't matter, but this to me is acting. Now, let's go.
This beautiful lady here, she be part of this family.
You see what I was saying about them using phone as mic? Exactly what I was saying. That's exactly what that guy is doing. He has his phone, using it as a mic. I never understand it. Why do they do that? Are they recording themselves? Or I don't know. Maybe somebody can tell me. I don't know why people hold phone and they use it as mic. Like mic.
She has been following this page all the way when she was in UK. So I don't know. One thing lead to another, and she's here in Nigeria. She had to come up today. I don't know what's in their mind, but I would like make she use her mouth take explain.
My name is Ruth.
Okay, we have Ruth in the house. So Ruth, let's hear from you. What is the problem? What thing carry come with us today?
I'm gonna look the other guy, the guy on the left. Do you see he doesn't even have slippers on? It's his bare feet. Hmm? I think he's acting. I think this is acting. He's acting. He's acting. This is pure acting. Mhm. But you can believe it if you want to believe. But for me, I don't see why she will come to these guys. All this thing is arranged. Which mother-in-law? They can arrange anything. People can arrange parents in Nigeria. The husband that called in, everything is arranged. Because it's content. It's called content creating. You need to question some things. Don't just accept things the way they present. It's called critical thinking. Look at that guy. If this is a serious matter, like this woman really wanted to go and meet a credible blogger or content creator or whatever, marriage counselor that will help them, would they go to people like this? Look at where they are sitting. They are sitting in a house. The guy does not even have slippers or shoes on. And they are usually using their phone to record. It's just to create content for Facebook. Matabi. What did they call them now? Matabi. What did they call them? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's take the lessons from it. I just wanted to point that out. I know you people believe it. Some people believe anything. I learned to analyze and cross-examine everything. In fact, as I did yesterday, I'll be prosecutor. When you've seen too many of these things because you've been on social media, you learn to decipher. You just know when it's fake and acting, not acting.
Actually, I'm so disappointed at myself. I don't even know how to start with.
You see, the first thing she said, I'm so disappointed in myself. That's the first thing she said. I'm so disappointed in myself. This is allegedly the same woman that called Olokpa on her husband. She's the same woman that removed her husband from her paper and got him deported. And she's saying, I'm so disappointed in myself. So when did she now? What happened? Anyway, let's go.
In all honesty, I don't know how to start with. Actually, when I and my husband was in Nigeria,
Okay.
as in life was a kind of meaningless, you know. But at a point, he called me. He was like, that God has kind of buttered his bread small, that he wants to make my paper and his paper so that we'll be able to travel to UK. So I was very, very grateful. I was very, very happy. I don't even know how he even did that. He did my papers, everything. All I did was just to carry my bag and we entered airport.
Sorry to come. How long have you been married?
Ah, it's over like 6 years old.
6 years.
You have
Yeah.
children?
In Nigeria.
Yes,
How many kids?
we have 2 kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay. So you guys got married here. Your kids here.
No, no, no.
No. I mean, like the two children are here on a take get the two children.
Yes, yes, yes. He was one that did paper for all of us
Oh,
before we now traveled over to that place.
Yes.
Okay.
To that place. Which place? To that place. Okay, Osato said the holding of a phone is a representation of microphone. It's also a kind of content creation, a style peculiar to most Nigerian creators. Okay. Have they heard of Mike? There's actually something they call Michael, and it's not phone, but it's okay. Hmm. Manopesi said the phone takes the audio, they sync it to the video in editing. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. There's somebody that believes the story in total. Yeah, the person is in the comment section. Ebose believes it. He said the husband is planning to travel to another country. That's what they told you. Don't believe everything you hear. Learn to cross-examine. You don't know how they do it. When you watch US crime drama, there's questioning and there's cross examination. You have to critically cross examine it. This is not real. Okay, let me leave it at that. Let's take the lessons.
So go ahead.
So when we now get to UK, already I have a certificate as a nurse.
Okay.
So when I now got there, I applied and they take me as a nurse. Why him?
So that's another indicator that this thing is fake. She has a certificate as a nurse. She said when she got there, I want to assume is real. I want to assume is real. Man of prestige, yeah. But they didn't do their homework well because obviously these people have not been to the UK before. She said, "I have my certificate as a nurse and I applied as a nurse." I thought you said you came on COS. If you came on COS, you should already have the job from Nigeria. It's not here. You now come and apply. Oh, come on now. Guys, help me. Where are my UK people? Help me. You said you were a nurse from Nigeria. You came on COS. So COS means that you already have the job, a certificate of sponsorship. That means you already have a job employed in Nigeria. Now you are saying that I have my certificate already. I applied from a job in the UK. Ẹgbà mi aládùúgbò. Ẹ má jẹ́ kó rí mi yí. You have a certificate as a nurse and you applied in the UK. So what is the COS for? The COS is certificate of sponsorship. It means that the company that employed you from Nigeria are the ones sponsoring your visa to come here as a skilled worker. Do we have UK people here? Egbamio. She said she applied as a nurse. Let me rewind it. I'm not here to criticize the video, but I'm just trying to point out to you that this thing is not adding up. Come on now. Let me rewind it so that you can hear what she said again.
I have a certificate as a nurse.
Okay.
So when I now got there, I applied and they
Now don't see the now don't see answer. You applied in the UK, so you didn't have a job. COS is you cannot apply when you are here. You already are coming because you have a job. Okay. Arrest my case. Ola. I can wait there now. I want to law school. It's not adding up. She said I applied. You cannot apply when you come here. You can only work for the company that brings you here based on the certificate or sponsorship. COS is certificate or sponsorship. So that means you already have a job from Nigeria. And the company is telling the home office pay, they have a job for you. Oh, it's based on that job that you will come here. You are coming here to work. So immediately you come here, all you have to do is get your national insurance similar to your social security, and then you start work because you already have the job waiting, and that's why you cannot work for another company. You cannot. You have to work for the company that brings you, except you are now removing yourself from that company to say, okay, another company is sponsoring you. Hmm? Balao. Balao is not happy with me. Balao say, are you an immigration lawyer? Why you they speculate over their immigration status now? I'm not speculating. Balao, I'm not speculating, no. I'm telling you the truth because I live in the UK. I know how this thing work. She's lying. She's lying. But I will still get to the areas where she F up. We're gonna get there because Brabon Ben already warned me. Say I must roast her today. Braben said, Auntie B, I'm going to be waiting for you. You must drag her. I said, don't worry. Her dragging is loading. I just wanted to establish that these people here, these people that you're seeing here, they are actors, right? This woman is not the woman. And I've been able to demonstrate that by telling you that her stories is for there are holes in her story. She said that she's already a nurse in Nigeria. She came to the UK and applied for a nursing job. You know, you can't do that. COS is that you already have a job. And most of the COS that come here are carers. They are carers. As a matter of fact, nurses come here as skilled migrants. They are skilled. COS is not skilled. Okay? There are different categories of visa. I'm not an immigration lawyer, but we know these things because you live in the country. All right? Okay, let's leave that. I'm not going to talk about the ingenuity of this whole setup because some of us here, we can look at things and analyze, cross-analyze, and examine whether it's real or not. I've been on social media, creating content for 7 years. So when I see a fake video, I already know. People send it to me all the time. The other day, somebody sent a video to me. I was almost going to make the video that they said that Kilorukoi, that infamous, the most hated blogger in Nigeria, that he's been arrested by the UK government. What's his name? The one that said that Nigerians are not coming here to study, that they are only coming using Kini. They are using school to get visa to come to the UK. What's his name? MD? MD? IBMC? So, somebody sent it to me. I mean, guys, be very, very, no, seriously now. Be very, very careful of what you are saying on social media. The way people will lie, they will literally sit down and formulate something and lie. Tiami, you, God bless you, Ife. This guy sat down on TikTok and created a whole scenario. Do you know how many blogs posted it? It was everywhere. People believed it because they said Tiamiyu has been arrested, that Tiamiyu claimed money from immigration. The UK government paid Tiamiyu 160 something thousand pounds, and now they found out that he used the house. He even posted the house. He said Tiamiyu went to use the money to build house in Nigeria. that he's been arrested. Lori Iro. When I looked into it, Tiami is there on YouTube creating content. Tiami is uploading content. I'm just saying that, you know what? Don't take everything you see on face value. Okay? All right? Chinanya says COS is skilled worker visa, of which health and care visa is a form of it. Okay. All right. Okay. There's too much fake news. There's too much content. People just create content to trend. Okay. Enough said about that. Now let's face the real issue. The real issue, according to Ola. Let's face the real issue.
As in, they take me as a nurse. Why he himself, he have a business that he's also
Somebody was
doing.
doing, okay.
And in my office, normally he himself, you know that when I was in Nigeria, I don't keep female friends because of their gossip and everything. I don't like mingling with female
Right.
friends.
Okay.
It's only male friends.
Red flag number one. When this auntie said that, I don't like female friends because they gossip too much. But it's only male friends that I like. Ah, I said this is red flag number one. A married woman saying, I don't like female friend. It's only male friend that I like. Hmm. Now I know that it's not everybody that is, into friendship. Some people just keep to themselves. They're introverted like that, right? I have no problem with that. But Auntie is basically telling us, babe, I don't like women because they gossip too much. It's men that I make friends with. You are a married woman and you choose to make friends with only men. Red flag, red flag. Let's continue.
So when we now got
Okay, you
there,
don't like female friends, but you like male friends.
yes,
Even when you were in Nigeria.
he
you
himself,
used to
he
keep
knows
male
that
friends.
his male friends, and his male friend, he himself know that we don't have anything attached. We are just friends. It's just friends.
Just friends.
Yes,
Oh,
we are
okay.
just friends. So when I now got there, there is this particular guy over there. We are somehow fond of each other, but we don't have any maybe usually stuff attached. We are just friends, checking after each other. So at the time, my husband was like, see that he doesn't want this our friendship to continue. That he doesn't like the way that the guy will be checking on me, calling me, that he doesn't like it. I was like, you should know me better. So he say he was like a kind of taking it personal. Why is he always checking on me, sending me text message? At times he will even bring food, as in we ask bring tell vendors to bring food for me.
Oh,
I
the
was like,
guy
this
was
is
the
what.
guy was
So let me say something about this. Guys, please give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. There's learning here. I finished talking about the fake news and all that, but there's learning here. If you are married, yeah, you are a married woman here, please, when we talk about submission, this is where it comes in. Some people think submission is when your husband calls you, say, sir, or you call your husband, I don't know, names, like you don't call them by their first name. Then you call them by, other names to show respect. Yeah, that can be part of it. It depends on the man that you're married to. Some men like you calling them by their first name. Especially the men that lived in the West for a long time. They don't see any reason why you should be calling them Daddy Michael, Daddy Ola, Daddy Kinikon Kinikon. No, they don't like that. All right. But I put it to you. I'm a persecutor today, Sha. I've told you from the beginning. This is a test of submission here. You are a married woman. You say you don't like female friends. It's only male friends you keep, but there's nothing. It's just platonic friendship, right? And your husband is saying, I don't like this guy you're befriending. She said she came to the UK, the husband is doing business. First of all, which kind of business? I say I don't want to talk about the story because there are too many holes. For you to even establish business, which business? She's lying about all that. This person is an actor, so let's leave it that. All right. Daddy wa lady, okay, yes, I hear you. That's not a sign of I daddy. I think I call that what daddy wa at home. Of course not. Call him by his name. Anyway, um, submission is about listening and respecting your husband's wishes. especially when it's reasonable like this. The man is saying, I don't like your friendship with this person. How do you have a male friend at work? Which day you come UK that you have a male friend that is cooking, bringing, buying food to bring for you? He's bringing gifts for you. He's calling you permit. It seems like a relationship to me. Hmm? Checking up on me. Checking up on me for what? What's he checking up on you for? So, some of our Gen Z people here the other day were telling us about work, work husband and work wife. I've never heard that term before, but I think I learned it the other day when Cece was telling us about work husband. Apparently, people have work husbands and work wives. So this scenario that we're looking at, it sounds like a work husband. This lady has a work husband. That's what they call a work husband. Otherwise, why is a man that is your colleague at work bringing you food, bringing you present, calling up to check on you? That is the job of your husband. And ladies and gentlemen, if your husband say, I don't want this, if you claim to be a wife who understand what submit, because a lot of people misunderstand submission. Submission is so broad that a lot of people, when I see videos and people just talk and they talk out of points. Yeah, Sisi, you're the one that told me about work husband and work wife. I never heard that term before. This is where submission comes in. If you say, I am submitting to my husband, when your husband say, I don't want this thing, you have to listen. I don't want this guy calling you. I don't like your friendship with this man that you work with. I mean, what is your relationship with your work colleague that he will be bringing you food? I don't understand it. You see, this girl, the way I'm looking at her, I know she's acting, right? But you see, people think that it's only when you go to bed with someone and sleep with them physically that you have an affair. No, it's not. Even the Bible tells us that if you've thought it in your heart, that you look at somebody in your heart, you say, because you thought it in your heart, you've already committed adultery. So in her mind, she's thinking, oh, of course I don't have anything to do with him. He's just my colleague. I don't like women. Women gossip too much. It's men that I like. So what is this? This is not a relationship. Somebody that is calling you, is bringing you food, is bringing you presents, is checking up on you. I beg. A relationship, they pass that one. Una people where they date, do they do more than this? That's an affair. Okay? Whether she sleeps with him or not, whether they are physical or not, is an affair. It's an emotional affair. And I want to just quickly say here that a lot of women do that. They are emotionally entangled with someone and they think, oh, because I'm not going to bed with this person, he's just talking. Well, we just spend a lot of time talking and they're just checking up on me. There's no harm in it. There is harm in it. And especially if your husband say, I don't want it. Hey, what did she call herself at the beginning of the show? She mentioned one name. Now Gloria, what did she call herself? I forgot that name 3 times now because for Nigeria, when you make something enter person here, where you will call that person 3 times. No, you don't do that. No, 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 no. You don't do that. That's completely wrong. It's unacceptable because put yourself in the man's position. If it was a man, your husband that is working, and a woman is his job, is the one calling him all the time, bringing food to him, bringing present to him. Haba. She called herself Ruth Bar. Oshe, thank you, darling. Ruth, Ruth. How many times did I call you Ruth? Bon, you're not sensible. You're not sensible. You're not wise. You're not wise. If your husband say, I don't want this thing, and it's something as reasonable as you having a a relationship with your colleague, cut it off. What is the big deal? You went to work, shipping out money you go find, now relationship you go get for there. Let me tell you why women do this. Otumba said, Otumba, Otumba said, I strongly disagree. If they did not carry wife, therefore it is not adultery. That's not what the Bible says. I'm a Christian. Whether you carry wife or not, when you carrying on an affair with somebody, like, it's an affair, it's adultery. It's adultery. Even if they did not carry, you don't need to get physical with someone before it can become adultery. If you thought it in your heart, not be me talking about Otumba. Brother Ben, do you think it's adultery? Or they are just playing? I saw your video. Brother Ben was ranting. Say, probably she just came back from where she went to be with the man. You know when woman know they collect ball away, not be your own. I say, Brother Ben, you are taking it far. Oh. It's infidelity. That's adultery. That's where I see it. And that's what the Bible says. I don't care whether they were physical or not. It is infidelity. You don't do that. Because if it's a woman, it's the same thing. All the time you are talking to your colleague. Why? Why are you talking to your colleague of the opposite gender? You have an emotional attachment to them. So the point I wanted to make about this is that please don't do it. If you say you are a submissive wife, submission is when your husband say, I don't want this thing. And it's reasonable for him to say, I don't want this person. Your relationship with this person is not okay with me. Cut it off. Cut it off. It's not like it's your family member before you say, you are trying to isolate me. Hey, you are trying to remove me from my family. This is a work colleague. You're supposed to work and go home, not carry work home. Why is your work colleague bringing you food? You are a married woman. So, yeah. I don't think that is right. It's wrong. I condemn it. It is wrong. The woman they are lonely at home, basically living like co-tenants with their spouse. This can make the woman get close to another man to fill the gap. Yeah, I know. We're not talking about why it happens, but it is wrong. Because if it is a man that is doing it, we are still not going to, we're not going to say it is right. So, that's just it. Let's go on. Video is still long. Go Egbami.
Send vendors to bring food for you. What is your
To me, I
husband
don't
doing?
take
Wait now, what is your husband doing? Now the guy they send vendors to bring food. Didn't they bring
Vendors there for UK. Where did they send? I say I'm not going to talk about how fake this video is again. But these people are not. They are not helping matters. I bet where the
flour
vendors there
and
for
gifts to
UK.
Abi? Your
no,
birthday.
it doesn't bring flowers.
Does it
All I
send
know
you-
is that he cares.
Your birthday, does it send you gifts?
Yes, of course.
So I want to know the role your husband they play. Because this guy now your husband they play same role.
So there was a time I came back from work. He himself, he came back. The guy just called, and he noticed that it was the guy that was actually calling. So the way he just collected my phone, that I have told you to stop talking to this guy. What is your problem? This. Started talking. At the time, he now slapped me. Oh, when he now gave me that slap, I was like, has he gotten to this? And I was very, very furious. I was very, very angry. I'm already tired from the office. So coming back for him to collect that kind of slap.
I'm already tired from the office. This woman has not been to the UK before. I beg. I can't help it. Which office? Which nurse they work for office? Which office they work? Not be hospital and care home nurses they work. Oh my God. You believe me not saying actors? Is a vendor bring the food for her? Now you say I'm already tired from coming from the office. Which office? I beg nurses where the UK, which office now for they work? I don't know. There are so many holes in the story that you know that she's lying. She never go UK before. Oh, Jesus. Somebody say, not be only vendor, now Uber Eats. Oh my God. I say I no go tell. I don't almost do 1 hour. And the video is still long. Oh, Jesus. Now when you go do 12-hour shift, come back, now in vendors, they bring food for you. Which vendor? I beg. Mona use somebody wey don go UK before you so that una lie go sit well. The too many lies.
I did not expect it. So with that anger, and I called police. So they now rushed the apartment. They were now like asking, what is the problem? They already see the mark of the slap. They were like, what happened at the time they now arrest him?
So immediately your husband slapped you and you were very furious. So immediately you picked up your phone and you didn't even call his family.
Because I can't fight him.
The cop.
Yeah.
One of them in Nigeria, how far you do like this?
No,
So
because this kind of incident has not happened,
So where the mind come from as you enter that place?
Because I fell. Immediately he slapped me, I fell on the floor. I was like, maybe he will give me another one. That was the reason why I quickly called him.
So when the police came, what happened?
They arrested him. So when they arrested him, he stayed for some time at the police station. So when he now came back, the way he was acting, he was a kind of acting strange, I don't even know his mind again. I don't even know the area he's even going again. I don't understand him again. So at a point I was like, it's like he even deserves a kind of more punishment. So I have to call office that they should remove him from my CSO, that certificate of clinical
sponsorship.
Certificate of sponsorship.
Now see, can you see? Are you guys getting it? Do I still need to spell it out to you that this story is made up? Come on now. We're intelligent people now. Can you see? I called office. Which office did she call? Which office? There's a difference between office, your workplace, and the home office. At the home office, they call office. Can you call the home office? Which home office? Were they UK for how many years? I don't know the number of home office to call them. What did they talk? Oh, I don't talk, so I don't go talk this thing again, but it vex me. Somebody will still go tell me, say these people, they are not making this, they did not be acting. This girl, she's rubbish at the acting. And I called office. She don't even know the meaning of the certificate of sponsorship. Now then they tell her, because now they tell her the story where she go talk. Now wow, I don't tire. Okay, maybe we just play them. Then I'll share my link. I don't sure say I feel play or it's too long.
Thank you. So when they now remove his name, things became worse. As in,
okay, they remove his name.
Yes.
They remove his name.
Yes.
And to say,
who bring this money when I take go this abroad?
Actually, I will not lie you. He's the one.
Because it comes like say my ear they pain me. You tell me say you don't even know how this man get this money, take arrange paper, wait to a come up.
So
and you don't know whether he sell property or he do one or
My
two.
brother, na anger. Anger is a disease.
so
anger.
you just
Honestly,
call
I
home
was very,
office.
very angry.
They now remove him from the COS.
Yes.
Go hear this story.
Yes.
I want
Let's
to
go.
hear the story.
So, as in, when they remove him from that, God, it was worse than I expected. It was worse. Before you know it, one thing led to another. Things was somehow difficult. Even me, that even did the act of calling them to remove him from that, I wasn't even comfortable again because things was not moving fine again. So at a point, he now, as in they now, the thing now led him to travel to Nigeria. As in the kind of he traveled.
Because he doesn't have a
Yes.
place to stay.
Yes.
He's been deported now.
Yes. So that now led him to.
She said he traveled to Nigeria. She didn't say he was deported. He traveled to Nigeria. It's the guys that are filling in the story. Can you see? Anywhere they suspect that her story is she's not, remembering some things, they will fill it up. They are filling they're filling the gap. She's Worcester. The things became Worcester for her. This girl is not a nurse. She's not. She's not. Shane, I don't see her. Have I been able to prove it to you guys that these people are acting? Okay. Lobaton. No, she's acting. She's acting, brother. No, the lessons are there, definitely, but
Travel back to
Yeah,
Nigeria. I and my kids, we were just living, Then when he actually left, me too, I wasn't that comfortable because some of the responsibilities, he has been the one doing it. He has been the one doing most of the responsibilities. So life was somehow hard. Before you know it, even some months later, like 1 month, 2 months, and I got a call from the authority that I have one fake document. I was like, I don't understand.
So that means you have a fake document. Tell us what
It was terrible. I don't really know how that's happened. because even the document itself, I'm not even the one that did it. He's the one that did it. I was not like, does it mean that you now went and report me or as a payback time or what? I don't really understand what happened.
That's another thing that made me know that she was lying, that these people are actors. She said even the document, that he was the one that did the document. So with this certificate of sponsorship, you're supposed to do English as a second language and you're supposed to sit for the exam. So you're telling me that she didn't sit for the exam. She said she doesn't know anything about it. That it was the man that arranged all the papers. So it means that the man got a fake letter for English as a second language for her. She didn't go there. You can see she doesn't know the process of the whole process of coming here to work. That's why she was saying, I was a nurse in Nigeria, so I just came here and I look for work. It's not tallying up at all. But I understand the main story about how, she was struggling when the man left to go to Nigeria. Let's not even talk about her English, Tofumi. Let's forget about her English. With this, her English go fail. Things were worse. I mean, brotherhood and sisterhood. I beg, I tire for this, our sister. Things got worse for her. Yes, Joy said, I think these people want to get followers on YouTube. Who will just call home office and they will just remove his name just like that. It's BS. We that live in the UK here, call home office for where? Which home office you want call? That is Worcester. They don't invest me now. See, what I'm just going to tell you is that there's a lot of lessons to take from this story in case you are in a similar situation. Okay? And the lessons are not lost to me, whether they are acting or not. I know he's acting because she don't know anything about UK. She's lying. But the lessons are there. Okay? So let's just take the lessons for those who are actually here and maybe they have similar issues so they can learn.
I want to.
When
they come back, they want back.
So when they now called me that I have a fake document, I should come to and report myself so that they will know what to do. So when I got there, actually, it was fake. One of the documents was fake. So they now investigated the matter. They were like, Madam, they are going to deport you. So that was how I landed to Nigeria.
Don't follow us, come back now. Now we come with hit for too much.
That's square one, no?
And now we hit too much, now you can come with us.
It's a terrible experience.
Okay, now this is where I'll come in a bit before you further. Now, this man has never hit you before. He has never slapped you before.
No.
He's not a beast. Okay. Now, do you know the word love and jealousy works together?
Yeah,
Even God, the creator of the heaven and the earth, says he is jealous. He doesn't share his glory with what? Any man. This man is your husband. And you have a friend who is a male. He sends you gifts on your birthday. He checks up on you. He calls you. Now listen.
If there's nothing personal.
No, I'm coming, my darling. If this man, let me put it to you, if this man doesn't care, doesn't actually feel jealous over everything, I trust my wife or so, wouldn't you also feel somehow like this man doesn't care, like all these calls and the rest, he doesn't even, okay, babe, who is that? Is let's say the guy's name is Clinton. It's Clinton. Okay, my regards to him. What would you feel?
I will feel bad.
You will feel bad because you think he doesn't care, right? Now, jealousy, any man that is in love, there's the word trust. Trust comes in. But it gets to a point when somebody is playing a role that you ought to play, there's this tendency that you are kind of losing your place.
But it depends on the role. No, do you understand?
No, the role I'm talking about.
She's still arguing with the guy. I agree with the guy anyway. What is the uncle without slippers, without shoes? I agree with him. Anyway, she's still arguing, and apparently she wants them to beg her husband, but she's still arguing.
I'm talking about aspect or whatsoever. Listen, this guy is caring. Are you getting me? He sends you gifts. He calls you, checks up on you. Listen, as a married woman, there are boundaries.
Absolutely.
You're aware?
Absolutely.
There are boundaries, even for your female friends, even if it's a female, there are boundaries.
I agree. This guy is making sense.
boundaries.
Imagine if it was otherwise.
Okay, let me.
If it was your husband
That has a female
that had
friend.
a female friend,
Hello, don't worry.
and
You know, men,
every time your husband is on the
Yeah,
phone.
question is mama.
Wait.
I will give her my. Let's find what emotions means. Whatever. He's actually sending you gifts. Act of love. I mean,
Let's move forward.
yeah, like 2 months.
Why did you feel this way, the way you feel now?
Not even for peace, because the hitting was as it goes out of line.
this man has never hit you before.
See, bros, let me just understand something. Do you know that when somebody's angry, he goes out of mind? That was the point I was that time. The point I was that time wasn't even for peace, because the hitting was as in it was terrible.
So, as an advocate and somebody who does not support any kind of domestic violence, I will advise you very strongly, if you're actually in the UK, against putting your hands on somebody, no matter the provocation. It is not allowed. Don't do it. All right? Because I know they can trivialize it, in Nigeria and say, oh, but he wasn't doing it before. Or you provoked him. Don't do it. Because if you actually do it in a real life scenario where you're actually living with your husband and you put your hand on someone, they would call the police on you. So I need to say that. That's the part of it that Braben was saying that he's never done it before. No, let's not justify domestic violence, please. There's no justification for it. So what she did is completely wrong, if this thing is true, because from all indication now, I still don't know whether the story is true or not. People make up all this stuff because they want to create content. Keep your hands to yourself, period. Just keep your hands to yourself. Don't do that. But auntie, you are all shades of wrong. All shades of wrong. And that's why I know that a woman that actually has disgraced, she's been disgraced like this, will not come out and on camera and be saying, oh, I want my husband back. Please, no. She'll go and beg she'll park backyard. You go and send the whole molebi to be begging. She will not put her face. Oh my God. Yeah. So that's I needed to say that.
So my own thing to do that time was like the payback time.
Maria.
But I regretted everything. Let me just cut the whole story short.
Why would you have that thought? Because you're in abroad. In Nigeria, you get that man.
You know, go get. But after your husband left, you spent like a couple of months there.
Yeah, like 2 months.
Why did you feel?
So it's 2 months. It took them to investigate that her certificates, one of the certificates, English as a second language, IELTS. It took them 2 months to investigate and deport her. 2 months. They be roll on. I won't lie where it go stick now. 2 months. When did your husband call the home office? When did they find out that your IELTS was fake? How did they investigate? And they deported you 2 months. 2 months, I never read the letter. Oh my God. Okay. This is the what I can take from
Feel
this.
this way, the way you feel now. Okay, now that you are back, now that you're finally back, now everything don't pour. Yam pepper, so everything don't scatter. What do you want?
Honestly, that was the reason why I'm here now.
So what do you want?
That was the reason why I'm here. Honestly, I'm begging you people. I know I don't want you to take this thing as a kind of safe, maybe supporting my husband or supporting me. I just want you to be please.
You support the truth, not husband, not wife.
Now I know what. Wait now. I know the reason why I'm saying this thing. You might be kind of now my follow man. Let me just.
But you've been following us now. Have you not been following us?
I've been following you.
Yes.
That was the reason why I'm
There's a case.
here.
Let me take you back.
I trust you guys. That was the reason why
I'm taking you
I'm
to
here.
a case for those who are watching us. A lady who sent money to a guy. Remember, the guy said he has a poultry at Ibadan. Not knowing that the guy duped this lady. Do you know we personally took it up and arrested that guy?
Yeah, I do follow you guys.
We arrested that guy up. So I want you to know that we don't do gender basis or all that.
Okay.
We are for the truth.
Okay.
You
So
understand?
please see what I want to beg you. See what I want to beg you right now. Both of us were in Nigeria now, as in our kids is here in Nigeria too.
You're home now.
I'm not comfortable.
No place like home.
Okay. Because so like what I'm saying is terrible. So what I want you people to help me now I want him back. I want to beg him if there is a way, maybe through my mother-in-law
want
or
to
so.
beg him.
Because during this period now, my children has been the one visiting them. I have not even seen him. Did not even allow me to come close in the first place. And right now is a kind of say I don't shit for how they take the put
church.
again for church. So my mother-in-law that has been good to me too. I don't even know how to meet him to convince him to help me beg him. And you know what? You know what? I learned that as my husband now is planning to go back to one of these countries.
If now you don't go back.
That is-
Okay, your husband
In the plan to
is
come
planning
out
to go abroad
Yes.
again.
If now you don't go back. I don't know sweet.
I want
Is-
to beg
is it
him.
because-
He sweet me. That was the reason why I want to make up
Let
with
me
him.
let me ask you a question. Is it
I want to
because
make up
is
with
it
him.
because you heard that your husband is planning
to go back.
to go back to abroad?
Abroad.
Is,
Why
it,
they
is
talk?
that
Is
why
that
you're
why
not
you-
picking interest?
No, calm down. Abroad,
Because
calm
you
down.
came back to you've been in Nigeria for
Calm
over a
down.
month.
You don't
Why
come
did you
out.
not contact us?
So you
No,
hear
see,
say
as in underground, I've already and as now I wanted to go, but they did not allow me. They
so
said
I
it's only
don't
my
know say one
kids.
travel to another country.
I have people that is reporting. I have friends. I
Oh,
have
you have
people.
ears out there. Are they female or male?
When I don't tire, are you tired of the story now? Yeah. Okay. I think we've taken enough of the drama. Yeah, so everybody picks up on her English, yeah? I'm not the only one. This woman is not a nurse. I don't know if she has any qualification. But I won't call Kodek I don't know. But she's not a nurse. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. So there are lots of lessons in this story, even if it's not real. Like these are actors. You are tired back. Everybody's having a headache from my English. Oh, you both about you. Oh, I'm gonna stop it. I've stopped it. You now see, somebody said no, she followed them, they followed him to the mother-in-law's house. You can rent a whole village in Nigeria. You pay them, you know the hunger in the land in Nigeria. You just give them the script and tell them what to act. They will act it. Okay. No, but I mean, talking seriously, outside the fact that this is all something to get content from these people, uh, there are lots of lesson in this. And the lesson is that when you come abroad, just because you are hearing things from Nigeria, oh, this is the way they do abroad. Make you they watch the ground that you want to step on very well. Because don't go carried away because of what people are saying on social media or the stories they've told you about what happens in the abroad. And then you now come and be saying that if your husband say, I don't want this relationship, that is the one thing about this story that I see that I don't know if they made it up. It seems like they made it up because I don't think this is actually what happened between those couple. If you know what led to why they decide fighting. Yeah, it's kids, but there's lots of lessons. Yeah, please, women, if your husband say, I don't want this thing, submission demands that you listen. I don't want you to have a work husband, a man that is calling you 247, sending you gifts and carrying on with you, chatting with you, sending you presents, bringing food. Please, just respect that man and stop it. Don't do it. I don't support nonsense. I will never support that kind of behavior. When we always say here that men like respect, what do you think respect means? That is what respect is respecting boundaries and respecting what your husband wants. You are his wife. He's married you. And he's telling you, I don't want you to associate with men. That's how I know that this woman, she's just capping. I don't like women. Women are gossip too much. It's men that I like. Ashawoni, eh? Otherwise, why are you liking men? When there are plenty women you can be friend. If you say you're an introvert, you don't make friends. I will understand. But saying, oh, he's only man. It's only men that I like. You never talk to. Wait till they're hungry you. Anyway, that's all I can take from this made up story because I gotta go. I'll just take a few calls. If you want to say something, please jump in the comment section and click on the link and come into the studio. Lizzie's live. Good evening, welcome. Thank you for waiting.
Thank you, Sister B, and thanks so much for all that you do. And thanks for taking up this story. I've really been interested in it. I've been following it up. Yeah, I agree with you totally. When I listened to the video yesterday, I was like, this lady doesn't sound educated. This story does not add up. But I was really on the the no go area was the domestic violence
Yeah.
aspect. I also agree with you totally that she did not respect the boundaries. That if your husband says, don't associate with this fellow, no matter what, just stop it, hang it there. That's what I want to agree with you about. But there's something I saw that I really don't understand about the story, that
Okay.
I mean, how did she get to the UK? That he just said God has buttered our bread, and he did the papers and they went there.
That's
And
how you know
what
nothing
was
is.
she doing there? What was she, a caregiver? Was
Well, she said
she
she was a
what?
nurse, that she applied for the job of a nurse.
Sister B, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm not in the UK, but I have people in the UK. I'm a doctor, and I know that it doesn't work like that. So I'm really worried about this story.
I'm mad that
And
for you. Well, I'm in the UK,
like,
auntie. I'm right here in the UK. I know she's lying. It doesn't work
yes,
like that. That's what I've been
yes.
saying.
Yes, yes. And then I think that the family, um, there's so much openly admitting to forgery, to being, I mean, getting a job in a crookish manner. I think that that family, the man and the wife, their story no pure, their way no pure at all. So
Yeah.
I think they deserve what they got. If they really were involved in certificate forgery to get the job, it was just a matter of time. Nemesis would have caught up with them, not only slap, he would have still done something or stepped out of the way or something that will bring them out, and they'll be found out. So thank you so much for bringing out the lessons to be learned there about zero tolerance to domestic violence. And yeah, that's what I want to say. Thank you
Thank you
so much.
so much. Thank you,
Yeah.
Sister Lizzie. We appreciate you. Thanks for calling. Yeah. I mean, you don't need to live in the UK for you to even know that the way they orchestrated the whole story about coming to the UK, getting a job as a nurse, and my husband was doing business. Which business? This our UK. Which business? Are you kidding? Yeah, but the lessons are there. Somebody said something I wanted to address in the comment section. Yeah, Divine Dame Media said, but your husband is not your God now. He cannot and should not control every aspect of your life. So we're not what I've said here today. I don't know anything I've said that led you to believe that we are saying that your husband should control every aspect of your life. I don't believe I've made that statement, but I've talked about submission. Okay, I've talked about respect. And these are simple things. It doesn't matter whether you are religious or not, whether you belong to a certain faith or not. It's just basic human principles that guide relationships. We're talking about relationship, we're talking about marriage. Okay? Don't forget that these people have been living in Nigeria apparently for a long time before they came abroad, though. All right? Before this matter happened. So we're not talking about controlling every aspect of your life. We are talking about respecting your husband, enough for you to listen when he tells you that that relationship you have, especially with someone from the opposite gender, doesn't sit well with him. Do you want to be married or you want to be having male friends? Hmm? So wisdom is profitable to direct. You need to use your, that is part of maturity. If you are a wise woman, you need to like use your, you know how they say in Nigeria, use your tongue to count your teeth. It's simple. I don't like this relationship. It's okay. If you cut off that relationship, what are you going to lose? What is this person to you? Why is that person so important to you? He's a colleague. Meet him at work, you do your work and you go home. Why must you carry that relationship home? You have to respect your husband. Yeah, you have to. All right. Laura, hello, darling. How are you? Welcome, my dear. Unmute yourself. You are
Okay.
muted. Hi.
Yes. Okay. Happy Easter in advance.
Happy Easter, darling.
Yes. This story, I will speak pidgin English, I beg.
Go
Make I
ahead.
fit talk well.
Make you talk and well.
Make I fit talk well because the thing they vex me sef. The story not even just, they want to, these people, they want just come enter all this trending matter about Japa, Japa, Japa. So they don't even put themselves up together to come
Make I
pidgin their
shock
story.
you. Laura, you know, say this matter. If I tell you, say it no happen, you go believe me.
I
Say
don't
they
say no
make up.
happen. I make I thought so they
Now
just want
somebody
push
sit
their
down
own
and
now.
make this story up. I'm
They
telling
just
you.
want make them up. Now make they don't even put themselves together. They
No,
know.
because
Oh,
unfortunately, this thing is very, very dangerous. What they are doing, they try to, propagate this stereotype about Japa marriages.
exactly. They are just creating the agenda. And the fact that if they pay me, say women, they join. Because for me, they are creating a negative narrative about Nigerian women.
Yes,
Like this whole thing, every time, now men, Jackpa, there are a lot of women that bring men abroad.
of
You won't
course.
even hear it. In my
Yes.
own circle, it's more than 20 families I know that are abroad. Now the women bring her. More than.
Maybe they need to create content to say, don't bring your husband abroad because we know
But
they hear that
nobody they
one.
hear the matter. And me self, I dey abroad. I never see any family where they get problem. All the people who I know they enjoy their marriage. Everybody now when you go marry rubbish. So, but the thing, people they enjoy their marriage. But this scenario of them creating say Japan marriage. My issue self, well, first of all, this person says she not do like person who go school. She not even like say she know anything about Jackpot. Say she don't even go embassy before. Because how you go tell me say you don't know they just do your paper, go UK. You not
He
go
say no,
do
no. He say
you
no,
not go
no.
embassy, you not go do
You
your
don't write
your
the
your
English test. You don't do
biometric,
anything.
you know do and you be nurse. So now you be nurse, your husband can't go do paper. If you be nurse, normally now you go get job for now. How they use go and the man they do business. So how which paper where you get where they use go UK?
He
You
say he
understand?
not even doesn't get job. He say when he reach now he can't get job. As he nurse, he
Exactly.
can't
Now they
find
talk
work.
now. Which kind paper the man do now when I use travel if you know
First
go
of
get job from Nigeria and him
exactly,
in a
because if you
business,
come
it
with
don't make
visitor
sense.
visa, you know if you even get job with that one.
Exactly. They just say people where they know they think. Now Facebook they create all this kind of air content because people there no get brain. They know they think. The people where they that's I cannot deal with Facebook. I cannot deal with
Now
Facebook
why I
because
run? Years ago I ran
that
away from
place
them.
you just want to go mad. Don't
Uh,
just stay away from it because there most of the people there the English says sometimes go they pay you go they pay your head you know go even if you understand many people there know they think they no get brain. I make these people they a lot of content creators on that Facebook like they like to do fake things and people there will believe them that is the truth and women that they are using to be pushing this negative agenda about Nigerian women that when they come to abroad they will not change. Let's say the story was true, that hand the whole thing she's a walking red flag. If that story was true, that's the truth. She's just a walking billboard of red flag.
yeah.
Because how are you going to disrespect your marriage in that manner? Keeping a male friend and your husband is even telling you and it's all okay and she's even saying it proudly. I don't think there's any woman that will come out that will do such a thing and then be proud about it.
I don't know the
Say
day when Nigerian women started to get male friends like that too.
exactly, and
You that just came from
you are
Nigeria.
boldly
Eh.
saying it that the man is calling you, sending you gift, sending you present. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't think any sensible person would do something like that if you want to be married. What manner of disrespect is that? That's the highest level of disrespect to your partner, male or female. That you have an emotional connection with a colleague, and your partner is telling you not to keep that relationship and you feel it's okay, man or woman, that is totally all shades of wrong. You don't do such a thing. It's wrong. And the people saying, oh, your husband does not have to control all aspects of your life. If you don't want to be married, please stay on your own. Man or woman, nobody should enter anywhere to go and be frustrating anybody's child. Because marriage comes with a lot of responsibility and commitment.
Compromise.
you
Compromise.
you have to be you have sense, you have to have sense to be married. If it's your partner, man or woman, they say they don't there's a particular person. If your husband is keeping an opposite sex relationship, calling the person, sending gifts, sending the person food, as a woman, how are you going to take it? What kind of nonsense relationship is that one? It doesn't even make any sense. So even as a woman too keeping such relationship, it makes no sense. So even though we know that the story is wrong, the thing is, at least we, maybe one thing I'll say, the lesson is boundaries. We should learn about boundaries. If you're
Absolutely.
married, in your
Mhm.
relationship, respect your
Yeah.
partner. Know that boundaries you keep with people outside, male or female, even your female friends. There should be a way.
I beg, I don't feel laugh. Sorry, Laura. Tofu me is making me laugh. Say, how would she make friends with that terrible English?
Exactly. Even how would she even work as a nurse with that terrible English? It doesn't even
Oh
make any
my
sense to
gosh.
me.
This one are
So
fake nurse.
me,
And
I'm
then
just,
also all this kind of nurse where they give people injection for Nigeria, why they buy them? Now she be.
see, my own matter today for this thing will make me the call. I'm personally pained with the gender wars going on social media.
I
As
don't
in that thing I've been saying,
know.
even though I would just want to, one day I was ranting about it on my story. I'm tired of all these fake stories everywhere since they
Yes.
started paying them on Twitter. People will
Yeah.
come up with all kinds of story to paint. Either they are painting the male gender bad or they are painting the female gender bad. Oh, marriage is this. If you marry, they will collect your property. Like, it just works like that. Even sometimes I listen to some of these called people that set ring light and be waving hand every day. You know the person I'm talking about. I don't want to call
Mm-hmm.
his name.
I
That
know.
waves
I
hand
know.
every time. Talking about Japa marriage. You just say, oh, you got my broad. They will just call police and collect your property. Is it how it
All our
works? Is it that
content. It's all
easy?
about
It's
content.
content. It doesn't make any sense. But a lot
Yeah.
of people are
I believe in
internalizing
it.
these
And these are
things.
your, like Ola will say, these are your influencers. They influence people. People
That's what I'm
actually believe.
saying.
You know this story. People actually believe these
A lot of people are
actors.
internalizing these things and are running with it, like having these conversations. And people are, when you have conversation with some people, you will see the way their thought process, because they're internalizing everything they are seeing on social media. The other day I was talking to some friends. They were just saying something, certain things, and saying, you need to really guide yourself and
Most
your
of these
heart
people
and
that
your
are
head.
making all this nonsense story, they don't even live abroad. They live in Nigeria. So they don't even know. I've not seen, I mean, people that actually live in the diaspora and they will sit down be creating this content. You see all these ones that you see that they hold camera. Sometimes I even, you know how bad it is, L'Oreal. Husband and
Mhm.
wife now, yesterday they create content, they go hold camera.
Exactly. Even
I see
doing,
one
yes,
the
a lot
other
of
day,
them.
and you know, I even saw Dr. Shila reacting to one of them. Now content that they create, oh,
Exactly.
and
Yes, those people, that one that the man was saying, the
the one
woman
was
said he
saying,
should come and
if it's
watch
Nigeria,
something.
will you tell me to come and make food?
Yes, exactly. And with people that are really abroad doing their marriage and enjoy, we are too busy for all these things. You're even, where do you even have time? Like, for all these whole things, the people that talk about abroad more are people living in Nigeria. They are not even living here. They know more abroad more than you. They know more than what is happening abroad more than you, that you're even living here. Certain things I will hear, I'm like, is it not this abroad we are living? I've never seen this kind of thing, or I don't think something like this is even making any sense. So is the Nigerian people that are living in Nigeria, they know more things about abroad. So they're just hungry for followers, trying to discredit women and or men, just creating gender wars. And it's time they need to stop, because it's not nice. A lot of younger people that have not really found themselves, that don't understand themselves, are actually internalizing all these things, and they will just be defensive and having this antenna up like this, waiting, if you're just ready for anything to happen. And they'll say Gen Zs, they are very aggressive. It's because of the things they are seeing happening. It's the things they are seeing. They are a product of their environment. All the things they are seeing, they internalize it, and them, they are already ready. Even though when somebody has not done anything, you're already waiting to attack or do something, because of all this negative narrative people push every day. Somebody's coming, don't carry your wife abroad. How will you even survive if you're a married man, you don't bring your wife abroad? Is it easy? Or you're a married
Hmm,
woman, you're here, you don't bring your husband? How are you going to
hmm,
survive? Is it easy?
hmm, hmm.
With a lot of emotional support, every other things. How do
You
you
know,
want to cope? I used to say,
some,
most times I would think, I came here before my husband. I used to just say sometimes, how would I have been surviving here without my husband? Sometimes I'll
you
just
know,
think about all the things he does for me. What is it?
the thing is that Laura, yeah, you see these content creators. You know, the reason why they don't talk about the actually, let me tell you guys something today. You see this abroad that we live in, and I always tell you guys my own journey. I've been here 18 years. I even thought it's 17. I don't know, say now my arithmetic no correct. Now 18 years. 18 years I've been here. It is better for you to be married or with someone in the abroad. The chances of you succeeding in the abroad is higher when you are not single.
Exactly.
But you will not see them making that content. Oh, you see that boy called Bukumi made a video the other day and he was talking about how abroad, even if he's saving rent or mortgage, that you two people have houses and you're paying rent. A lot of Africans are paying rent to Asians and white landlords in the abroad. If we create content about how these things are even making us, not able to meet up financially in the abroad, who go watch? They no one watch. This is the thing about content creating, Laura, my darling. People create content that people want to engage with. So if I make a video,
Mhm.
people don't watch it. I make a video, another video, a very negative one, and people embrace it. That is what I want to make. Everybody's looking for views. They are looking for people to like their show. So that is it.
It's
But
money,
the
money,
funny
money. Yeah.
thing, you will succeed and make it faster when you are not alone in the abroad. 100%.
Exactly. It's true. I know about it. I can't even say anything else. I can't advocate for anything else out of that. If you're a married person, it's better you and your partner are here doing life. It's easier for you to navigate a lot of things than just saying all those. It doesn't even make any sense to me. So I'm sorry for the rant, but I've always been looking for an avenue to rant about this negative gender wars they are always doing about us. I don't even consume those kind of content. I saw that video, but I didn't even watch it. I don't bother myself with all those things because they're just too negative for my liking. So my own is that they need to really stop. They need to stop all those. I know you're looking for money, and this Facebook monetization and everything is not helping. Twitter monetization is not even helping the man. Everybody looking for money. It's money for them, but you need to know that they are causing a bigger problem to our society, to our younger
Absolutely.
generation.
Absolutely.
People need to know that these things are not only about the what you get, the immediate gain. Think
Mm-hmm.
about tomorrow. Think
Long
about the
term.
future.
Long
Long term.
term. Yeah.
We just need to do better. We just need
Mm.
to do better, honestly.
Thank
You
you, my
know.
darling. Thank you.
Thank
I
you. Sorry for
appreciate you,
my
love.
rant.
No,
Yeah.
it's all right. You don't need to be sorry. Actually, you give me something to contemplate on. I'm gonna make a video. You know what, Laura? You just giving me an idea. I'm probably gonna make a short video. I don't even mind paying Instablog or whatever to post it to warn people to stop this negative narrative. But
Exactly.
Nigerians, will
Please.
they
That would
hear?
really help.
Stop
I would
it.
really
Just stop
help.
it.
Honestly. I made a lot of rant
Because they
about
are
this thing, but
exaggerating
just
what actually happens in obodooyibo marriages. The negative aspect is exaggerated.
exactly. All the people I know, like all the time for the years I've been, is supportive husband and wife doing their things. People, older couples telling you, they tell me all the time that, oh, you see older women with their husband or their husband will meet them, they tell you, you know what, you need to be patient, love each other, support each other, you would make it better with each other. They encourage you. So I don't even understand. I know there are people that is not negative, there are negative stories and all, but I think the positive and happy marriages, stop it. I'm more. It's just
Yeah.
a few. It's a few negative ones they like to just run with, and
Yeah, because
it's
negative
really
story
pissing me.
sells. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why.
it's
Yeah.
really
I
sad.
understand. Thank you, my darling. Have a
Mm.
happy Easter, darling. Love
Thank you,
you.
and you too. Love you
All
too.
right,
Bye.
darling. Bye-bye. Okay, that is our Laurel. Lovely, lovely, lovely over the farm calling us there. I wanted to highlight this. So a few days ago, you guys know how I usually have this my revelations. And I had one. I was going to talk to us. I say if I do this video again, now they will come for me. I wanted to talk to us about this issue. You see how Missy Talker is saying exactly right. My sister and I are moving in together to increase our savings so we can buy a home next year instead of me paying $2,500 for a single bedroom. Ah, black people, may God help us. Black people, may God help us. Do you know that what Missy Talker is saying now is absolutely 100%? You see Asians here, you see 10 of them will stay in a 3 or 4 bedroom house, manage it. Give them 5 years, every single one of them would have bought a house. We stay here in the abroad years. We cannot call ourselves landlords. Do you know why? Because we are busy helping other Oyibo and Asian landlords, and sometimes very few and in between black landlords. We're helping them to pay their mortgages off because we are paying their rent. These are the kind of content we should be talking about. How do we maximize our income? How do we put our money together so that we can, own property? I kid you not. Do you know I bought a property 2 years ago, exactly 2 years ago, March. 2 years ago when I did my 50th. I did a show here where I was telling you about the property I bought. The other day I was checking because I had a fixed mortgage rate. It is time for me to do another contract. Do you know what the bank told me? They said I have 74,000. They say I kid you not. I took a screenshot and I sent it to my friend. I said, God, if only we Africans can understand this business idea. They say within 2 years, they say my equity on that property is 74,000. I say, under 2 years already? So I can walk into a bank now and tell them, give me 74,000 pounds. It's my money. These are the things we should be teaching each other about economics. How to get money by, maximizing our income. How not to rent. How to buy. Because if you're renting, you are helping another person to pay off. But no, it's about Japa. How the husband, how the wife, call police, how this. Even if I make the video, I put the screenshots, put the house, how it was, and how much it has appreciated under 2 years, they no go watch. No, they won't. Be good, my darling. They will not watch. They won't watch because they prefer the negative content. That's what people want to listen to. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Brother Ben, welcome, Jari.
Auntie
Ola,
B.
how are you?
Auntie B.
Ben, yo, I see as you take the rant for that video. Did it verse you well, oh? Why the matter? You really verse you. What? Oh my
Actually,
God.
actually,
Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, welcome.
Hello. But
Hi.
I been no.
hey, Baba, my own coach, I respect you.
I hear you.
Actually,
MP, you are a relationship coach. You need to come into this matter.
I
yes,
know.
now.
I was like, I was tempted to. I was like, let me leave comments. I said, no. Before I see it, you don't send me a text for WhatsApp.
Content they create, I'm telling you. I know it happened, but this is content.
Yes, exactly, Auntie B. Actually, when I don't do much of Instagram. So when that thing pop up on my Instagram feed, I watch it and I'm like, the first thing that make me feel like this whole thing looks shady is the fact that the two guys who call themselves relationship expert, they almost won't blow me out of places with the way they are going about it. Then I look at the whole thing again. I went to the guy Instagram page. I tried to find the rest of the video. I couldn't find it. And I actually saw it first from someone else who was reacting to it. So I'm like, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Let me download the video, cut out all those reactions, and then post it. Now I know the whole thing kind of tastes stale, like the story don't really match what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But just like you rightly said, these are the realities of some people.
Yeah.
And this place where I did, based on the privilege I have traveling all over, seeing African, my Nigerian people and all that, story plenty where I don't see in real life.
Mm-hmm.
And some of these things, when you see it on social media, it will look like this is superficial, it's not real. But It is the reality of some people. And to be as I'm speaking to you now, I know person wey divorce for this city where I dey. Wey be say the wife, before he go sleep with the wife go bill am.
Eh?
I am not kidding you, Auntie B. I don't want to put anybody business out there, but just to let you know that what is happening to some people
Where you for
in
see am?
abroad,
No. Hold on now, bro. Ben.
Auntie
Hold
B,
on. Where you
Auntie
for
B,
see the wife? Where?
Auntie B, this one they close to home. Thank God you are coming to Houston. I can tell you the whole thing one on one. It plenty like that.
It a bill am?
Yes, Auntie B.
Eh?
Another person they will be say waiting break their marriage. He bring the woman come here after 2 years. The lady insisted that he must bring her parent, both of them. He must bring both parents here, and they should come and visit. Like play. She turned it up. If you are not filing for my parents to come and visit us, nothing for you in this house. Like play. He
So,
already get 2 pikin for the guy. He don't born one for Nigeria before he come here, born the second one. Under 2 years. Now they
brother
don't
Ben,
divorce.
you know,
Yes, ma'am.
you know me from way back that I always stand against all these transatlantic marriages and relationships. Most of this problem, I'm not be say I dey say what you're saying is wrong, or that that what you're saying you're not painting the right picture. But you see the problem with all these marriages where you dey talk. Now foundation.
Agreed.
Foundation. When you go Nigeria, go pick one girl when you don't know. Because if you say all the women for America, they don't tear head too much, they know too much. They are too emancipated. I want one village girl, I want one quiet girl. They go deceive you because they won't come America. Now, foundation problem be all these things.
Exactly.
Honestly, most of them don't want marry. They won't come up for poverty. They won't come
Right,
America. They won't come UK. They won't come abroad. See, anybody want to know, they advise them strongly against going to marry. I'm not saying that everybody will marry from Nigeria say no go walk. But with the way things they for Nigeria in the past couple of years, true love,
So,
It's
and
better.
also, Auntie B, I would be interested in knowing how much
They are paying.
did you mention it per knack? How much?
No. Seriously, because
How
of
much per knack?
because of me being here, I
Sorry.
usually share anti-B content on my Facebook page. A
No,
lot of
don't
people
mention
that
name now.
we get
Just
together.
like range. How much per knack? 50 bars, 200. How much
Brother,
exactly?
sometime $100, sometime 200. In fact, when the
For
guy
paying wife
finally
to
talk am,
knack.
I'm telling you, because
Maybe na
sometimes
strip club before see am now.
when people divorce, everybody go dey shocked. Say, these people they look good together outside. Where did they go? Where
Brother
did they
Ben,
happen? But
when your brother see women, they go marry Olosho. Now wetin dey happen be that. Well, no be wetin really Dr. Shala dey always talk. Wetin una dey look for? Una dey look for breast. Na wetin una dey find be that. You don see breast. When I see breast, all una sense go don comot. Because I don't know how any well brought up girl, a Nigerian girl, go say make your husband pay am. E mean say don dey collect money for Naija.
Yeah, plus also, Auntie B, this is a marketplace. I always say that at the end of the day. If I can pay 100 bars per knack, right? I can also pay that outside. I can also pay that and get some varieties, right? So why would I stay inside our relationship and just be paying? There must be some other reasons why I'm quote unquote paying her.
Anytime you see that kind of a relationship, ask them how
There are deeper issues
where
there.
did they
Is the
start?
point?
How where did they start? How? Where did
There are
they
deeper
put her
issues.
from? Because I
Yeah.
don't see any woman that will say you have to pay me to knack. Nah, shower vice be that now. You don't
Yeah.
like tete.
Yeah, it's not worth it. If all we're getting from our wives is kerewa, it's not worth it.
Exactly.
And
You
if
know
all
what?
a woman is getting from us is money, it's not worth it. Just stay single.
I'm telling you now, till today, there are men out there in America that the only thing they are looking for is knacking. That is the only criteria for the woman they want.
Honestly.
I'm telling you. And then you wonder, why do we have all these issues? So I'm not discrediting what you are saying, Brother Ben, but I'm just saying that as a way of learning, let us focus our, what is really important long term for us when you are looking to marry. What is important to you long term, not immediately. Because you go knock, kerewa, it go tire you.
Seriously, things are happening. If person talk, it's so hard to believe it. I know of somebody who got married to a lady right here. The lady, no be say they find paper, I don't dey US here, they leave already. After the wedding, everything, what the guy start discovering about this lady is numbers of credit card debts that she has racked up over the 7 years that she has been in US. The credits are so much. Then guy come begin to pay the credit. Then the lady insisted that she want to go to school after wedding. So he started paying this thing. All of a sudden, person will be say, men now, we did go do men hangout, everything. If we want to go do bowling, we go buy better drink, all of us. All of a sudden, a guy become person will be say, go the enter paddy WhatsApp, be say, guy, if you see 400, I'll pay. One day, I called him and say, dude, what's going on? I've known you for a while. You are not like this. What is happening? You chok bese, and then he opened up. Credit card debt full everywhere. So I told him, this your wife, you don't get any business going to school right now. Let her go and get a job and start upsetting this credit card himself. So you they pay rent, you they pay everything. Now she won't go school, you go still they pay this credit card everything. He said he was thinking maybe if they can pay off the credit card, then they go fit buy house and everything. And I'm like, for me personally, I will not be a party to a man paying off wife's credit card debt. Credit where she don't rack up before I get married here in abroad.
I mean, we need to do credit check now as part of the.
It's actually very simple. It's actually very simple.
Honestly.
It's time to check your credit. Check the other person.
But man, you go advise your friend, make them take together. He needs to initiate this. He's a leader and he's trying to lead already. So kudos to him. He needs to sign up. He needs to sign him and his wife up for personal finance class. That's it. He needs to stop trying to solve a problem he doesn't understand, because racking up credit cards.
He creates.
But that's his wife, which he married, because I'm guessing he saw some other value in her, right? He needs to sign up for personal finance class for both things, because if he had that, he would have checked that offer also up front. So he clearly doesn't have that too. So he needs to sign up for personal finance class for both of them, and then they will go, and then they will learn how to write some of those debts off, how to pay some of those debts down, and how to prioritize so that they can stop making money the issues are deeper.
Yeah, I agree. And you know the funny thing, let me tell you something, Brother Ben. You see, these issues are on both sides of the aisle. Patience said, I also know a woman who has to pay her husband before knocking her too. Yanko?
No baton.
Abi, all of us can share story now. Abi.
Story.
All of us can share story now.
I beg, when the woman they make they pay me, I beg. I go gym.
As you are hearing your stories from your boys, your brothers, now so
exactly.
Stories day on both
sides. She said she just told me last me. Oh, okay, retype. I thought she said last name.
See, but I think that is why we just have to. Okay. That's why we have people like Auntie B, Brabio, Man of Prestige, so that we can begin to speak to these things. Me, I've always been a proponent of, if you want to marry a woman abroad, it's even easier. You can do all the diggings you want right here. Know her status, where she don't waka reach, waiting, which kind of say she dey carry waka, where she don't live before, where she don't work. I'm an advocate of that. Many of these guys will just find somebody, and women now too they beautiful. By the time I show Bobby, show backside, my gender go just be like, oh this one fit me, oh now better why be this. And then after marriage, castle go come boss. So that's why when I saw that story, I knew that it doesn't add up, and I understood that this guy can actually be acting. In fact, I think on the Prestige Family, I even left a comment there for Brola when I said the first thing that shocked me was that if this lady really wants reconciliation, why go to these two guys who are content
Exactly.
creators? Why not go to
Nigerians, when they
somebody
sabi
who is a
hide.
professional like
Nigerians will
Brola,
tell you,
like
please hide
Pastor
my
Shola?
name.
So
People will say, can you hide my voice? I say, I never get equipment to hide voice, so maybe we'll reach there one day. Now, if this woman go sit down and get it back, say, the first thing she said, make I tell you, Braben, why I know say this woman na actor. She said, I'm so disappointed in myself.
Uh-huh. And then she went out to Shalaye for the next 3 hours.
So let me tell you guys, before I started the show, and I sent it to a friend of mine, because in my spirit, I was like, this thing look like acting. Then I sent to my friend, she said, babe, it is acting. That's okay.
Auntie B, quite a few times whenever there's a story or something, I've always had people that say I think it's fake, and I always say it doesn't matter. If it's going viral, it's because it's eating a nerve.
Yes.
Let's address the issues.
That's true.
Okay. If women are engaged in toxic arguments with a bunch of toxic masculine people on the internet, it's because there's some truth to it. Let's address the issues.
Yes.
Because we can say, hey, it's fake, they're all lying, and we can just walk away, and then we're not helping anybody by doing that.
That's true.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So-
I see somebody here, Stella Elobo, say, God bless you all. As for the brother talking about pay for nothing,
I saw
I
it.
wish
I didn't highlight
I
it
wish I
because-
can believe your story. You sound like you are biased against women and therefore have nothing good to say about women. Well,
No, that's
actually,
not
my
true.
sister.
No, let me speak for you, Braben. Let me speak for you. I don't want to shalaye. Right?
I saw some comments because there's no more. I didn't want to dwell on it.
But Ben, I appreciate you because you are our voice. Okay, our ears, as you say, maybe because there's some, I can be so high horse, and not pay attention to what is going on with certain sector. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, they end up marrying ourselves, and we're affecting each other. You know what I'm saying? So if you can bring other perspectives so that we can continue to address it, we can always appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
No, the Ben is definitely not biased against women. So this person that is making that comment doesn't know. He doesn't know you. Stella, no, Ben is not biased. She's just speaking from a place of, stories his head. And that's why, it's good to have two perspective. Like, we have the women's perspective, well, we have the ears of the women. Women always come to me. If I tell you now, some Instagram, I don't want to open because I don't have the time to address all the issues.
And what issues?
Issues.
People have problems, and to be people they collect woto on both sides.
On both sides. That's the truth.
See, make I quickly say this one before I come out. Just to let people know that things they happen here for real. There was, I think about 4 years ago, I did a coverage. Now wedding, then we have after party and all that. When I was editing this video at home, I've done the highlight, the 5-minute highlight. I posted it already. Everybody loves it. So when I was editing the long format, guess who I saw? A well-known married man. Now he carry another woman come the party. And this man was all over the place in the video.
Not today.
Send now.
Married man, boy, I'm very famous. Now, when I was editing the video,
I beg, let him rest in peace.
No,
Right.
I just want to point it out for you to know that things are happening.
That Ondo is far. All those ones that don't send that they want run you.
Let him cheat in peace. I beg.
Mola, this thing caused me problem, because when I was editing the video, my wife came into my studio. I have to carry my iMac. I face her down. She
You
had
have to
never saw
clip
me
it.
do that before.
You're
Because
trying
I don't want
to
her to see the man. Because the wife, now my wife friend too. So I'm like, babe, just give me a minute. I can't say, you know what? I will tell you what did happen. Let me just finish. Later, I now called the man. I said, bros, I will send one video to you through cloud. Tell me what you think. I forwarded a 2 hours video to him. He was all over the place. Now, so if you see the way they grab the guy where they grab.
Did he say let it fly? Did he say let it fly? Just let it be. I didn't beg you.
This man begged the hell out of me. At the end of the day, I now told him that now you are asking me to remove you from this video. I won't take do it. Now you won't spoil my client job.
You go do it, but if I'll be your client next time now, the guy can be your client next time.
Why are you running, brother Ben? Why
are you running? Hey!
No, for you to know that things are happening. At the end of the day, I told him this is what you're gonna do. If you really don't want this video to make it to my YouTube channel, you are going to pay $500 that I will pay someone else that go begin removing from all this video. Then pray. I only just pray that when I speak to my client, I will be able to convince my client to accept 15-minute video, so that we can just remove you from everywhere. How could you be a married man? You bring another woman to party and you're all over the place with her. Dance floor, you cheat, even when they won't go collect food, everything. I can't,
but Ben,
this is
that's very common though.
I don't know why Brother Ben is sounding so surprised.
That's very common. You know, that I'll tell you what, let me say something, Brother Ben. That's very common, okay? And the reason why how do I say that in English? The reason why I don't poke my nose into that, because some of them I know them personally.
In Nigerian English is poke nose.
Poke nose ahead. The reason why I won't poke nose into that is because I don't know what if that man they collect shege for house too, right? I don't know what's going on inside that household, right? So if he asks me and he now say I should pull it down, if it's within my kidney, I'll do that. Even when we do shows here, sometimes people will ask us come and pull down shows because they use their own fingers to call into the shows, right? They will ask them, if it's within, we'll do it. If it's without, we'll say, no, the show is gone. It's long gone. We have too many work to do. You know what I'm saying? But the point I'm making there is that it's very common. That's why we have to treat these cases case by case and stop generalizing. We don't know why that man brought that girl. Maybe he had his last straw that same day. We don't know.
Hey, bro.
You said it. When I was coming on this show, I was like, this is what people always say. Oh, but there you go. You favor women. It's case by case. Case by case. If a man comes here, if you guys have come here to tell their story, I'm not going to support rubbish. It's case by case. And a lot of people are saying that. Look at Pauline now saying that my soon-to-be ex-husband asked me to pay him for Kiriwa. That was the
yeah.
So it's not common that Raben Shaingo. Can you hear that?
Hey, Jesus Christ.
This is somebody saying, Pauline is saying, my soon-to-be ex-husband asked me to pay him for Kiriwa. Yeah.
Brola, how person won't take open mouth tell his wife say make him pay him for Kiriwa?
So that's a good question, right? That's a good question.
Because when the case I told you about happened, I don't believe him.
Wait, Brother Ben. That's why.
The same lady.
Brother Ben. That's why you should always ask people, tell me the rest of the story. That's why you should ask people to tell me the rest of the story.
You know the way Brother Ben shows his naivety and surprise at this thing makes me laugh.
Right? If somebody said my husband asked me to pay him for Kiriwa, I said, where's the rest of the story?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not a disrespect to them. There's always more behind the scenes. Is the point?
Absolutely, I agree. There's more. Why did you start paying him in the first place? Did you pay him before? How did you meet?
Yeah, how did he feel so comfortable? How did he open his mouth? How did he shape his mouth?
About me paying you. What did we throw?
How did you get here?
Come on now.
And I bet it's going to be a long story. Not one session is going to fix it. There's no one session therapy that can fix it. It's something bigger than you. That's why we're hurting ourselves with all these stories going viral on the internet.
We tell people how to treat us. That's my understanding of this whole thing. The way you want to treat you tell them. Because if you start it, it's going to perpetuate, it's going to continue. Because I don't know how the conversation is going to come. My husband or your wife will now say, pay me. If you don't pay me, Nibo, where? How? So if you do it once, this is why I tell people, if you've done it once, then you've told the person it's acceptable and they will continue. It's simple. You teach people how they will treat you. Lobaton.
Yep.
I don't understand. As I did like this, one woman will come open my ask me, say, make I why if you ask make I pay
Maybe we'll
before
go back
payday
to
what?
the maybe we'll go back to the
Oluwa
topic
o.
as we're ending up.
Ogun man were involved in the matter. Hey, Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ Adéṣù. Well, Auntie B, as for the video, you know, that's why I always like to get your view or Braula view on some of these content. You know, on my channel, I mean, I just go by whatever come, I just flow.
As you see them now. But you know
any
what I was gonna do tonight, brother Ben? What I was gonna do tonight was finish reacting 2 hours after the bass goes. I know everybody was gonna come in, and then I was gonna say, by the way, this was fake. I was gonna say that at the end of it. Yeah.
I was shocked the way you quickly said that you saw that it was fake. Yeah, of course.
Anyway, thank you, Auntie B. Thank you, MOP.
Yes, sir.
Raben,
Auntie B.
Auntie
B, no worry, no
Am I
worry.
seeing you in Houston?
No worry. What happened is that, like I said, I have a coverage that Saturday, but I pray the coverage finish around 1 or
You
latest
won't go
1:30.
cover married men again when they carry girlfriend go party.
And Abio.
No, this one is actually a burial. Burials are usually faster. Everything will go past like today. I don't know how long you guys will be at that event center, but if it is something that you guys will be there till like 4 or 5, if I'm sure you guys will be there till like 4 or 5, once I finish the coverage, I'll just enter motor the fire the
And we'll talk to Neka. Neka is the chief coordinator. She will give you all the updates.
No wahala. At least make I come see you and my Obudo sisters.
You have to, I have to see you, brother Ben.
That's all that they wear pink. Hey, I know
Wear
we'll go
your
join.
pink shirts.
I know we'll go join sisterhood though. I've been brotherhood for life. I beg.
But Ben, you can't walk. Oh, you can't walk. You have to go. You have to go. Austin to Houston is like one. It's like 1 minute. You can make it.
It's actually like 2 hours 20 minutes, but no problem. If I get when they go finish there, if they are gonna be there till like 5, definitely by around 3:34.
Take the train. Take the train. You could just sleep on the train.
We not get train no. Now one worst thing about our area here, even like Austin said, we not even get public transport. We there everywhere. You need to have your own vehicle.
I know.
You pay for this high cost of gas.
They care about pollution at all. Everybody does the buy car for America.
Yeah.
No worry, Raben, we'll talk now. No wahala.
No wahala, man. Thank you very, very much.
Right,
thank you, Brola.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So, Auntie B, let me ask you publicly, when are you coming to New York? What's going on here now? We're jealous, so we're jealous.
I better go. I don't like New York.
Who cares about if you like it or not? We say, why are you coming to us so we can do meet and greet? Nobody likes New York. They just respect New York. New York is a place where you respect. You don't like it.
It reminds me of London. It's too busy. It's too
You respect
crowded.
London. You don't like London. You just respect London.
I don't like London at all. I don't. I'm sick and tired of London.
But I bet you respect it.
I don't know if I respect it anymore. I'm very far from London.
Auntie B, is it true that they are planning the funeral of Baba already?
Yes, so. Only
Hey.
Baba Low.
Jesus Christ.
Go
This
till
life.
low.
The guy no even enjoy 1 month.
When they post them for Nigerian blogs, people begin to say, God of Diana. Diana, is that you? Nigeria, our Nigerians, buru.
Wow.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
They finally named it is pancreatic, and that one is
They said it's deteriorating very fast too.
Oh yeah, it's very, very bad. It my uncle me last year. Or 2
Baba
years.
Shali, Baba Shali.
Yeah. It's a very terrible. The cancer is very bad. They don't get it on time, and when they get it, it's usually it will barely make it to 2 years. It's Prince King Charles that is Baba. Onyade, like Ofofo.
King Charles, yeah.
King Charles, yeah.
Yeah. So, Auntie B, I think you were trying to say something. Sorry, I cut you off, right?
No, it's fine. I just wanted to get your opinion about this whole buhaha about nurse. The nurse that is not nursing, that is speaking all the things got worse. Your opinion.
Yeah. I mean, as you already said, the fake story is going viral because it's connecting with a nerve, Abi. So, but the reality is that lots of husbands and wives are on this table of, whenever they fall out of love, they're not very intentional about that. It's a feeling, they're just out of love. They're They are going back and forth at home. They feel like they're giving up. Maybe they're in a very toxic relationship. So they're not very intentional. So one of the first things they do to satisfy their immediate need of attention, or maybe you want to call it affection, is they will start talking to an ex or a work husband. And, it might even start from a very innocent place, but that's an emotional need that's been taken care of.
Yes.
And it will grow on you if you're a normal human being like the rest of us.
Yeah.
So they become crippled and more crippled about the long-term implications of that.
So in the comment section, a man there, one brother there was saying that as long as you don't knock, it's not an affair or it's not infidelity. What do you say about that?
So we should wait until we knock first.
I said no. It is infidelity. You don't need to knock before it is infidelity.
It's wrong. It's the same. It's infidelity, and it's the same conversation of is it DV until it becomes DV. It's the same conversation. You don't wait until you connect hand with somebody's face now.
Yeah.
It's the same conversation. It's called emotional cheating, and they are worse, by the way, in my opinion, because at least if that person is physical, you will know that, okay, they don't connect physically, and but emotional, it brings a question that might never get answered, and that's insecurity, that's resentment, that's all types of issues you'll be nursing potentially for the rest of your life because you will never know the truth. If they knock, sometimes that brings you a certain level. It doesn't mean it feels better, but it brings you some kind of closure that, okay, that person repented. Some people, they will engage in emotional cheating, and you continue to ask for the rest of your life if they actually did it, and that will become a problem.
Yeah. So people can actually live with people, and they're not they are disconnected from them emotionally. And they are emotionally connected to other people.
Yes, and it's only a matter of time. It just grows on you.
That's wrong. That's infidelity. We need to call it what it is.
That's why the question that the gentleman that were doing the fake interview asked was very valid, which is, what is it that your husband is doing? If this other person is doing all of these things, what is it that your husband is doing? Because there's only so much room in anybody's head or life to be entertaining emotional connection with other people. And that's why I also tell women, I say, your husband has a whole five years affair with the same person. He's taking care of an emotional need with that person. It's not just about knack.
Yeah. So for women, the reason why they get into that, which somebody at the beginning of the show, if you're just joining, you catch it, they pointed it out. There's usually a void. That's why I tell men, that listen, please. I'm not justifying what this woman did. It's completely wrong if this is true. But there is a void there. The air that women breathe when it comes to relationship and marriages is affection, romance, love. Women need it. We need it so much.
Yep.
Don't downplay it and say, after all, we'll be married 10 years, 15 years. What do you want? Kilo fair? Maybe I'm paying the mortgage. I'm paying the house rent. I'm doing my... No. Women need it. Yeah. Affection is the air that women breathe. If you want that connection, once you are not emotional, a woman feels that once I'm not emotionally connected to my man, there's no relationship. They are just there. So let me tell you this: a woman can physically carry one. It can lie with you and carry one with you, and they are thinking of someone else.
Yep, exactly. So that's a good point you just brought up, Auntie B. Some people will say men can carry one without thinking about the person. What you just said is true that men don't pay attention to, which is that she can be carry one with you and be thinking about somebody else entirely.
To her is somebody else.
Yes.
Her mind is fixated on somebody else.
Right. So it's what's, how you ladies will say what's good for the kiniko is good for the It's true. It might just show up in a different form, but it's true. like every one of you should just borrow themselves brain. You
Yes.
complement each other. You should
Yeah.
be a little bit more intentional. If you think you can get away with certain things because you're a member of certain gender and the other people, there's other things they also get away with, and there's strength and weaknesses on both sides, and that's the whole idea of complementing each other. But if you now once because of a short-term situation, it's still short-term, right? Because when you marry a person, you marry them for a lifetime, right? For a short sensation, you now start engaging in certain conversations or certain connection with other people. And sometimes they might be on the other side of the world, might be in Australia, because you think it's just WhatsApp, it's not a big deal. The reality is that one day, you will execute. Or maybe you never get to execute, or your partner stumble into that text message and it will destroy your marriage for the rest of your
Absolutely.
life.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
so there's
Absolutely.
consequences for all of this
Yeah.
bad
Women,
behavior.
we are very emotional beings. That's the way God has created us. Even scientifically, I understand that women have more emotions than women, in terms of our biological makeup. So, women, please be careful. Be careful. Don't
Yeah.
don't just ignore these things and say, "Oh, it doesn't matter. After all, I'm not KYing the person." No. One day, if you are married and you are emotionally connected to someone else, you will just be making love with your husband and you will spill out the name of that other guy.
Yep. Yep. You stop fantasizing about it.
Yeah.
So,
Because it's that guy that you are actually connected with emotionally. You
yep.
have to be very careful.
In reality, you can't just leave the marriage, but you'll be fantasizing about it, and
Yes.
eventually you will create what you're fantasizing about it in one
Yes.
shape of
So, yeah.
or the other. Yeah.
I mean, I do understand that a lot of people, unfortunately, a lot of our people live together, but they are like roommates, and they are staying together because of the functions of the family units, children, i.e., bills, house, whatever, finances, and all that. But we need to be very intentional about making sure that we are connected. This is one thing that a lot of Caucasian people pay attention to build the emotional connection between couples is important.
Let me talk to the brothers that are fantasizing about their wife coming back to beg them after they don't collect woto woto. Okay, because that's where that story came from. They cooked that story because again, somebody is fantasizing that one day. Let me tell you something. Majority of the time, once these marriages are over, forget when I say marriage over. I'm not talking about divorce. I'm talking about even separation. Okay, once you go do separation, majority of the time, it's not coming back. Oh, you know. It's not coming back. So how much more when there's divorce or you have resentment? Abi, we're going to like they're trying to play a Nollywood movie with people's
Yes,
lives.
yes.
Nollywood movie always end with the end. The bad man will die, and then the good guy will live forever. It's a lie.
And not in real life.
It's a lie.
That's a storyline that's written by somebody.
That's the storyline. That's why they start the story with what did she say first? The first thing she said is that I can. What's Auntie B, remind me? What did she say first? That first sentence was
I'm
like
very disappointed in myself.
that was the end. That was cooked by a man. Stop fantasizing. Okay, if you lose your marriage, yes, that person is wrong. Just as much as that person is wrong if they slap you, right? That's the point of no return. But there are always behind the same reasons what led you to that point, and that's where the lessons are for the most part. The lessons are in what led us to this point of no return, because it's not the end. You will try to live life again. And then if you don't take the lessons away from this, to God be the glory, thank you, gravitas. if you don't take the lessons away from this, you gotta repeat the same story with another person.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yes,
So you
sir.
are doing a reaction tonight, aren't you? I saw
Yes, I'm still going to pretend. Come, I'll pretend that it's a real story. I'll try.
God. Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Auntie B, thank you.
I appreciate you.
Bye.
Take care. Bye. Okay. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe. I mean, they do make a lot of all these skits. They act it and make it seem like real life. And I absolutely agree with what Lauren said about the negative stereotype that people, content creators all over Nigeria and in the diaspora, creating all this content just to create a buzz for their channel, to grow their platform and all that. It's not helpful. It's not helpful because it's not everybody that thinks beyond the story. They believe, some people believe anything. Mm? Yeah, so we need to be creating things that will make people believe. That's the truth. Things, the reality of what is on ground. Like, so there are people who are struggling, people who have difficulties in their marriage, people who are fighting, but there are also people who are very happy, people who are just, getting on day by day. Marriage is something that you can figure it out every day. Different challenges, you navigate it. By the grace of God, you are figuring it out. You just figure it out. So, but you know why people don't create those content? Because nobody is watching. They want the obodooyinbo, oh, Japa marriage, all the negative stereotypes. So it's a pity because this is all content for monetization. So people want to create content that people will watch. But next time you people want to do content and you want to use obodooyinbo, please get your facts right. That woman is no nurse. She's never been to the UK. You guys don't know how the system works. So you can't come and tell me nothing. I've been here and I know. So those of you still want to believe all the acting is okay. It's fine. But like Man of Prestige say, the reason why it's trendy is that it's hitting a nerve with a lot of people. So thank you everybody. Man of Prestige said most people will just justify their BS and move on and never admit wrong. Protect your relationship. Rather lesson, create a better story. It's not the end. Nothing else to add to it to this. Make your own work. Forget about what you are seeing on social media. Did you guys see that the story about we were doing the other day about Bobrisky dressing as the best female? That it was all pretenses. You see what I'm saying about the things they make up on social media? And Yola Ajao came out and started begging people to go and watch the movie that it was all to create a buzz. Bobrisky is not the best dressed. They did it intentionally to create, because they know anything Bobrisky, people will be interested. So that's just an example of how people manipulate people. They manipulate audience, they manipulate social media to gain audiences, to gain people to talk, to create a buzz. Well, guys, I keep telling you, believe what you see on social media at your own peril, at your own risk. You know how you park your car, they will say, park your own car here, park your car here at your risk. But you're telling me, whatever you see on these platforms, believe them at your own risk. I am 99.9 sure that that woman is not a nurse. She's not in the UK. She's never been. And those guys, they're acting. Okay? So, guys, that is the end of the show. Thank you so much. Give us a thumbs up if you are in the Houston area or you're in America, you want to meet with me. Again, I'm sharing it with you tonight. Obodooyinbo Houston Meet and Greet is going to happen on the 6th of April, and it's happening in the Yard House, 800 Sorella City Space, 116 Houston, Texas, 77024. The date is the 6th of April and the time is 4 p.m. Prompt. No African time. Wear your pink. I love you guys. And I'm looking forward to see you all in Houston, Texas. Thank you so much, everybody. Give us a thumbs up. I love you. I appreciate you. Have a happy Easter and God bless you. Bye, guys.